young buck holding like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the rookie burner, Jameson Williams. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the 49ers and the Cards under the lights on Monday night.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the San Francisco 49ers season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. Bringing him out is the rookie, a 7th-round pick out of Kansas State, Skylar Thompson.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good playing it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Thompson. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed. Catch a lot of footballs as we just saw.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Thompson to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Past the 20.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jameson Williams A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners take the early turnover. To an opening touchdown. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. This game, of course, held at the fabled Estadio Azteca, home to the Mexican national soccer team. Home to 2 World Cup finals, including Diego Maradona and the Hand of God goal in 1986. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the
Jameson Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Thompson on 1st and 10. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick put in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. First down, here's Thompson. This is caught. It's Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Thompson now from the gun. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Thompson looking to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Well, their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this.
He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now Lance again. Touchdown! Jameson Williams doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kid who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Thompson's throw into the hands of Lockett. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. First and 10, here's Thompson. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 34. Again, Thompson's going to throw this. Ertz has it left side. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Is your score after Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Here's the option going right, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That second down play nets a -4. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun on third down. Here's Townsend. Out to his left. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash. This from 53 yards out. Prater's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in. Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Throwing now is Lance. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Lance going to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm, too, and he showed it off here. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jamison Williams on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Gold with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The football going back over to Arizona now. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get sixes. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First down, Thompson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Lance and the 49ers now. First and 10 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. Here's Lance. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Lance looks to throw again. He sets to fire deep. And, it's incomplete. It would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Throwing his Lance on third down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Third and long, Thompson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. On first and 10, here's Lance. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jameson Williams, 41 yards. And the Niners have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Gould with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Here's Thompson.
Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
To the air again, Thompson.
Steps away. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
He's at the 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown.
Holding. Defense.
So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still have the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This is taken way up at the 25.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Coming right back after the pick six, Thompson.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Thompson, the quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Connor up the middle. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Jameson Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here early in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a...
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Play action, now it's Lance.
Rolling to his right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jameson Williams.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Gold with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This is taken way up at the 25.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First down, here's Thompson.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
On play action, Lance.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Jameson Williams,
as the first half is winding down.
And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point good by Prater. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
A final shot before half for Lance.
He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
So we're at halftime.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Jameson Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
A monster game so far. Third quarter, he is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receiver?
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
He'll buy some time right. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Jameson Williams
with career touchdown number 60.
And the 49ers are pouring it on.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Thompson on 1st and 10.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Thompson. That pass complete to Moore.
And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10 is Conner. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Second down. Here's Thompson.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And that is no good. I hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and they will remain well behind.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
Jamison Williams.
55 yards.
And the 49ers have got it on cruise control.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This is taken way up at the 25. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Thompson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Thompson over the middle here to Brown. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Thompson.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 12-yard line.
From the gun, it's Lance.
He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
Jamison Williams.
88 yards. And the 49ers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On 2nd and 10, Thompson from left side complete. That's Hopkins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Sticking with Thompson here. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Thompson, that's complete to his running back Connor. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, 62 yards. And the Cardinals are able to claw one back. Prater for the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. He sort of just keeps chipping away at this defense. Hasn't had a spectacular game, but here in the third quarter, they've known all game long that he's there.
He's the type of guy that frustrates you if you're playing defense, because when you think you've taken away something or you think you've got him in check, he comes up with another catch, the chains move, or he finds a way to get it to the end zone. He's that guy that drives you crazy, and offenses love it.
He's hoping to drive him more crazy here coming up. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Lance taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 41. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jamison Williams finding the end zone yet again. And the Niners just continue to roll. Gould with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately.
Tyler Lockett, the 30, 10, touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 67 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to at least get one score back.
Extra point good by Prater. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Jameson Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
Sort of a slow and steady game so far, but reliable for him here in this third quarter.
Sounds like we're describing a possession receiver, right? The one that finds a way to make the big catches, the ones that break the backs of defenses, keep first downs.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown 49ers.
Jameson Williams.
He flat out can't be stopped.
And the Niners extend their lead yet again.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This is taken way up at the 25. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means
it's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 62 yards.
And the Cards are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Prater for the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. Jameson Williams out onto the field as these guys take over on offense.
He's hoping to take what has been a good game here and make it a great game. But so far, solid, and we're still in the third quarter.
There's nothing wrong with solid. You want to be that. You want to be reliable. You want to be a guy that puts your team in a position to have a chance to win. And that's what we're seeing from him. And there's also that added element that maybe it can become a little bit more as this game goes on.
They'll try to make it more here on this drive.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Throwing now is Lance. And this pass caught by Gray. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Lance looks to throw again.
He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Lance will get this complete to Charlie Werner.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. Now Meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Mexico City. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And Lance's throw taken in by Chark. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Ready, fight, let's go, Chark.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. The open man is Chark. It's complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Off of play action, here's Lance. His throw incomplete. Well, Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead, and some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point. Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Over the middle, hauled in by Chark. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football. Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth. They'll roll him out right. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jameson Williams finding the end zone yet again. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Gold with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22. So out now come the Cardinals. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 1st and 10, here's Thompson. Locates Ertz going across the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Thompson will look to the air on 1st down. Got him in. It's Brown. 30, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point good by Prater as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This one fielded at the 5. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on. And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lance. And this one is incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now Lance again. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Thompson on 1st and 10. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First down. Here's Thompson. And this is caught. It's Brown. On the move past the 40, down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 73 yards. And the Cardinals are able to claw one back. Prater for the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game was decided a long time ago.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And Shark hauls it in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Oh, boy, hang on here. J.J. Watt appears to be injured, or at least shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jameson Williams.
Can't be stopped.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. This offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one,
and my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. The coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack.
Thompson, quick slant to Brown.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Now this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a punt.
Tyler Lockett, the 40, past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point good by Prater as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fielded right around the 8.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
The Lance going to throw.
Chark's got it left side. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way and worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Well, partner, nothing but...
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review on this one. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Lance looks to throw again. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it fourth down. And they'll go for it. Lance got an open man. It's McLeod. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And Lance now to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And Lance will try again on second down. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Again, it's Lance. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st down, Lance. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Lance looking to throw it. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gold with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Lance. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Lance. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Ready, set. Strike 2. 6, 7.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And he is going to have the Niners first down as this defense went a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
I'm the best, and I got it, and I got